Golden Harvest Studios, Kowloon District, Hong Kong, August 14, 1986, Thursday afternoon, 2:15 p.m. The air inside Stage 7 is thick and humid, oppressive Hong Kong summer heat made worse by massive overhead lights. 43 people occupy the studio. Choreographers, stunt coordinators, camera operators, assistant directors, and Golden Harvest executives who have come specifically to watch this particular test session. The energy is charged with anticipation that has nothing to do with filming schedules. Something more personal is about to unfold. At the center stands Cynthia Rothrock, 5'3" of concentrated martial arts expertise. Black training pants, sleeveless gray shirt, blonde hair pulled back. At 30 years old, she is already a legend. 5-time World Forms champion, multiple weapons championships, 24 years of Tang Soo Do and Northern Shaolin. She has defeated hundreds of opponents across dozens of tournaments. Golden Harvest brought her to Hong Kong because she represents something new, a Western woman who can actually fight, not just an actress learning choreography. Rothrock stretches near the practice mats, running through her warm-up with methodical efficiency. Her kicks are sharp, clean, reaching head height with minimal effort. She executes a spinning hook kick, then a tornado kick, her signature technique, a full rotation aerial kick that combines height, speed, and devastating impact. Rothrock has perfected this over 15 years. It is her answer to larger, stronger opponents. It is the technique that has won her championships. 20 feet away stands Jet Li, 23 years old, black kung fu pants and white tank top, barefoot. 5'7", maybe 135 pounds, lean and defined. His face is young, but his eyes carry a focus that contradicts his age. He has been standing quietly for 10 minutes, watching Rothrock's warm-up, studying her movement patterns, the way she distributes weight, the subtle preparatory motions. He is not stretching. He is simply watching, breathing, present. Jet Li is not yet a movie star. In August 1986, he is known as a wushu champion, former Beijing wushu team member, 5-time national champion, the youngest to win the Chinese National All-Around Championship. But to many in the traditional martial arts community, especially competitive fighters like Rothrock, wushu is considered performance art. Beautiful, acrobatic, but not practical for real combat. This perception has followed Jet Li throughout his career, a misunderstanding he rarely corrects verbally, preferring to demonstrate through action. Golden Harvest called this meeting to test chemistry between Rothrock and Jet Li for a potential co-starring project. The studio is betting on East meets West crossover appeal. But chemistry tests in martial arts films involve movement, timing, trust. And beneath the professional surface, there is often competition, a need to establish who is truly skilled and who is merely performing. The head choreographer, Master Yuan Tak, 62 years old, has worked on over 300 Hong Kong action films. He has choreographed fights for Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung. He gestures for both to approach the center. "We begin with basic exchanges," Master Yuan says in accented English. "Miss Rothrock, you show your style. Mr. Lee, you respond. We see timing, control, if you can work together safely. This is test, not competition. Understanding?" Both nod, but the atmosphere suggests otherwise. Rothrock's expression is professional but skeptical. She has seen footage of Jet Li's wushu forms, impressive, but she remains unconvinced that performance skills translate to practical application. They begin with simple exchanges. Rothrock throws a reverse punch. He deflects it with a tan sao. She follows with a front kick. He shifts offline. They continue for 30 seconds, feeling out each other's speed. Then Rothrock increases complexity. She executes a spinning back fist followed by a hook kick combination tournament-level techniques at competition speed. Jet Li's response changes. He doesn't just evade, he flows, moving with a quality that makes the martial arts consultants sit up straighter. Master Yuan raises his hand. Good. Now, Miss Rothrock, show your signature technique. Mr. Li will defend. This is important for camera. Rothrock nods, steps back. This is the moment she has been anticipating. The tornado kick is her answer to every doubt, every challenge. She looks at Jet Li. I'll come at 70% speed, she says. Full technique, but controlled. It's a full rotation aerial kick. It comes fast. Jet Li nods. I understand. Please use full speed if you prefer. I would like to see the technique as you would truly execute it. Rothrock pauses. Most actors ask for slower demonstrations first, but Jet Li is requesting full speed, full power. Full speed could hurt you if you don't defend correctly, she says. I understand, Jet Li repeats. Please proceed. The studio falls silent. Everyone recognizes this is no longer rehearsal. This is a test, a moment that will determine the dynamic between these two martial artists. The executives stop talking. Camera operators set down their equipment. Master Yuan steps back. But what nobody understood yet was that Jet Li had been studying Rothrock's tornado kick for 3 weeks. Not from footage, but from analyzing the fundamental mechanics. The physics of rotation, the moment of commitment when a fighter becomes airborne, the brief window where trajectory cannot be changed. Rothrock sets her stance. 12 feet separate them. She takes 3 quick steps forward, then launches. Her right leg sweeps up as her body rotates, full 360-degree spin, both feet leaving the ground. The kick comes at head level with the speed and precision that has won her multiple world championships. Jet Li moves, but not the way anyone expects. He doesn't block, he doesn't duck, he doesn't retreat. Instead, he takes one small step forward and slightly left, closing distance, moving into the space that Rothrock's body is rotating away from. His timing is impossibly precise. He enters the dead zone of the kick, the brief moment after Rothrock's kicking leg has passed, but before her body can complete its rotation. He is now inside her guard, less than 2 feet away, where her momentum is carrying her past him, where the technique's power has already been expended. His right hand rises, not to block, but to position itself near Rothrock's center line. He doesn't touch her, doesn't push. His hand simply exists in the space where her rotational momentum is carrying her. The effect is instantaneous. Rothrock's rotation, already committed, cannot adjust. Her body encounters the immovable reference point, and her own momentum disrupts her landing. She comes down awkwardly, forced to take 2 stumbling steps to recover. The sequence takes less than 2 seconds. But in those 2 seconds, 43 people witness something that contradicts their understanding. Rothrock's most powerful technique, executed at full speed with perfect form, has been neutralized not through force, not through blocking, but through positioning and timing. Rothrock recovers, turns to face Jet Li, and her expression has transformed. The skepticism is gone, replaced by genuine shock. She has competed against hundreds of opponents, but she has never had her signature technique neutralized so completely, so effortlessly. Master Yuan steps forward, surprised. Again, he says. Miss Rothrock, again please. Rothrock nods, still processing. She resets, creates distance, launches the tornado kick a second time, same speed, same execution. Jet Li responds identically. This time, observers watch him, see the subtle weight shift, the minimal footwork, the way he seems to know exactly when and where to move. His hand rises again, and again Rothrock's momentum carries her into an unbalanced landing. 3 attempts total. 3 times the tornado kick is neutralized through positioning alone. No blocks, no forceful counters. Just timing, spatial awareness, and an understanding of rotational kicks that suggests Jet Li has deconstructed the technique to its fundamental physics. After the third attempt, Rothrock walks directly to Jet Li. The room holds its breath. She stops in front of him, looks up, and extends her hand. When she speaks, her voice carries respect that wasn't there before. "I've been executing that kick for 15 years, she says. "I've won championships with it. And you just showed me something about my own technique that I never understood. How did you know the exact moment to move?" Jet Li takes her hand. "Your technique is excellent. Perfect rotation, perfect chamber, perfect power. But every technique has a moment of commitment where direction cannot change. For aerial kicks, that moment is when both feet leave the ground. Trajectory is fixed by physics, not intention. I simply waited for that moment, then moved to where the technique was not going." Rothrock nods slowly. "But you had to know exactly where I would be." "Your preparation tells me," Jet Li responds. "Your weight shift, your eye focus, your chamber, these communicate intention before the technique begins. This is not about your kick being ineffective. Your kick works against opponents who defend conventionally. But if someone understands the principle, they can respond to the principle rather than the technique." The lead Golden Harvest executive, Mr. Wong, walks to the floor. "Can we film this? This exact exchange? This is something I have never seen." Master Yuan nods slowly. "This is very high level. This is not choreography. This is understanding. This is what the old masters talk about, but most people never see." Rothrock turns to the executives. "I came here thinking wushu was just performance," she admits. "I was wrong. This is real skill." The reality of what they had witnessed began to settle. Camera operators discussed angles, choreographers huddled with Master Yuan. The executives realized they had witnessed martial arts skill that transcended typical fight sequences. Jet Li bows to Rothrock. She returns it. "I hope we can work together," he says. "I would enjoy learning from your experience in film combat." Rothrock laughs, genuine. "I think I'm the one who's going to be learning from you." The session continues for another hour, but the dynamic has changed. Rothrock approaches choreography with new curiosity, asking Jet Li about principles, timing, the philosophical foundations beneath wushu techniques. She discovers that behind the acrobatic exterior exists a depth of martial understanding that competition fighting rarely reveals. Golden Harvest Studios, Kowloon District, Hong Kong, August 14, 1986. 43 witnesses to a demonstration never officially filmed, never widely publicized, but talked about in martial arts circles for years. The day Cynthia Rothrock, 5-time world champion, encountered Jet Li's understanding of combat principles and recognized that martial arts mastery exists on levels deeper than technique, deeper than power, deeper than competition. The day wushu earned respect not through force, but through precision, not through ego, but through principle. Those present remember it differently, as witnesses always do. Some recall 3 attempts, others 5. Some insist Rothrock's kick came closer, but they all agree. That afternoon, they witnessed something rare, a moment when 2 legitimate martial artists from different backgrounds found mutual respect through a demonstration that lasted less than 10 seconds, but revealed principles that take decades to master.